Okay, people, this is breaking news regarding the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell to get notified whenever there's big updates on anything that I know you guys are going to be interested in. I will report on it immediately, so hit that subscribe button. But there was recently, today, a early screening over there in Japan, live for fans could see. Not on the internet, though. It wasn't live streamed. It was just an event for the 1,000-Year Blood War, and they aired the first 2 episodes of the 1,000-Year Blood War. In fact, online, a new trailer for the 1,000-Year Blood War was released as well, alongside some big pieces of information that a lot of fans have been wanting to know, because we already know the whole shebanga that it's been a decade plus of people waiting for Bleach to return with its anime, and now we have some more details on what's happening, episode count approximately, but for the most part the episode count, how long it's going to be, and yeah, I think some people are going to be pleasantly surprised, because it was a little bit of a touch and go on where we were going to go with this. But for starters, one of the biggest things out of it is that the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War anime is going to be a 4-cour release, meaning, if you don't know about that, 1 cour usually is roughly 12 to 13 episodes. So approximately the Bleach anime is going to be anywhere from 48 to 52 episodes for its return with the 1,000-Year Blood War, which for the most part I feel like that's doable. That's definitely possible of getting it all down packed, because the Blood War was about around 200-ish chapters, but remember, the Blood War was a lot of action. Like, some of those chapters could be adapted in a couple of minutes because it's just people fighting and maybe a couple of pieces of dialogue. So I think with about 50 some odd episodes we could definitely get a proper adaptation and kind of make it all fit correctly. I'm a little bit skeptical in terms of some of the changes that fans, especially in particular, want, and I'm not saying changes to the story, but you know, extensions that fans want, if they can get all of that done within that episode count. But yeah, 4 cours, meaning that it's going to be 48 to 52. It doesn't say if it's going to be back to back. It doesn't say if it's going to be like split, like, hey, here's 12 or 13, then we take a break, 12 or 13 more. But we know for sure it's going to be 4 cours, 48 to 52 episodes long. That's first up on the pipeline of news, and again, that's a cause to celebrate, because they could have dropped the ball big time, you know, especially early on. Fans was always wondering, like, are they just gonna come back with like a couple of movies and do this, or how are they gonna go about this? We could have ended up getting just a 24 episode, cram all of it in and call it a day. But the fact that they're, you know, basically putting in the effort and basically putting in all these resources to do that in a climate that, unless you're like, you know, pretty much something that's already been ongoing, that doesn't rarely happen like that anymore. So they're giving Bleach what it deserves. Again, 4 cours. Now, another big concern that has been going around the fandom, that a lot of people were wondering, because the leakers were saying certain things, but you know, leaks, sometimes they come to fruition, sometimes it's faulty information. You just never know. Oftentimes they usually get it right, but occasionally some things change in the system, so you can't always be for certain. However, the Simulcast information, and if you don't know what a Simulcast is, essentially, if the anime is going to be released every week as it comes out, in terms of like, are we gonna have to wait 6 months, or what's gonna happen there? It will be indeed simulcasted, meaning October 10th, and then October 17th, and then October 24th, and then on Halloween, October 31st, you will keep on getting episodes of the Bleach anime. Again, I'm not saying that it's going to be for all 50 episodes, so we got to be very clear about this information, because it could be that we get, you know, 1 cour straight and then we have to take a break. But at the very least, we know for sure that it is going to be simulcasted in this way of, you're going to be getting an episode as it airs in Japan, hopefully on streaming services. And that's one of the things that is still a little bit questionable, because a lot of sources, not even just leakers, a lot of people in general have been kind of confirming, so to speak, the whole Disney Plus situation, but they didn't in their big press release or in the trailer or anything mention Disney Plus. So that's going to be, I guess, a question of contention, considering the fact that we're pretty much a month away from the release. The fact that they have not announced like it's going to be everywhere makes me wonder if behind the scenes there's some back and forth disputes, so to speak, contractual. We put this on Disney Plus only, we're kind of cutting off our foot here. So that's going to be something that I guess within the next few weeks we're going to find out of, yo, is it just going to be Disney Plus, or are they holding back this information of this big, like, yeah, it's Disney Plus, because they know that that's gonna kind of damper on fans' experience. And then we have a few pieces of information on the first couple of episodes. Like, we just got a lot of bombshells in this one. Bleach had other production companies complaining as a huge cast of nearly 80 voice actors were gathered for Thousand Year Blood War voice recordings. So essentially, they was not playing around. They were making it a full-on stage play in the studio, and that's such a stark contrast compared to what we get over here in the West. They literally, in the West, only record one person in a booth at a time. Occasionally, they'll do two of them to do like screams together, but they usually only do that because of billing and whatnot. Over there, they had 80 voice actors, and it was so freaking epic and goated that other people were like, yo, y'all making too much noise. I got too much people in here. What's going on? And Bleach deserves nothing less. I'm sorry. I just got to keep it real. Like, yo, fans been waiting 10 freaking years. Then it says here, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War anime ending theme song is produced by Hiroyuki Sawano. If you don't know about Hiroyuki Sawano, amazing music. So excellent to hear. And then we got some, I guess you would say, visuals, which they all come from the trailer. That the trailer looks absolutely gorgeous. This new trailer is just like one thing after another. Fans are basically saying here, from my understanding, that essentially these two episodes that were released in their, you know, live screening and whatnot, first of all, they were a lot longer than the average length of anime episodes. So that's good. That even if, let's just say, this whole thing is about 52 episodes, it might be that some of these episodes are 40-minute episodes or something like that, which even extends it even further, and also gives the ability to extend certain things, especially towards the end, that fans really want extended. So if they're doing stuff like that off rip, that's a very good sign. And also, these two episodes apparently are quality of that of a movie. Good looking battle scenes, rich backgrounds, great art, amazing theme songs. And yeah, so that's what the Japanese fans are saying from what they saw with this live screening. Kubo was doing some sort of, I guess, interview over there, but that's only for his club outside members. So unless we get some leaks of that, and if there is, I'll report it in the next episode of FORNEVER News every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST. But yeah, we got a slew of news for this one. Again, to recap, we got 4 cores confirmed, anywhere from 48 to 52 episodes. Could be a little less, could be a little more, but it's around the 50 episode mark for the most part. Let's just say a solid 50 for now of what it's going to be. We know that the first 2 episodes are going to be longer than usual. Quality is that of a movie for these two, and we know that Bleach is indeed going to be simulcasted, meaning when it airs in Japan, we will get it here. There will not be no sort of Netflix, Disney Plus lock. We don't have any other word regarding where it's coming, which again is a little odd. Normally they announce these things way ahead of time, but if rumors are true and word that has circulated is correct, then probably it's still going to be the Disney Plus thing, but the verdict is still out on that one. And either way, it looks like Bleach Thousand Year Blood War is going to be every bit of what fans deserve, because they were taking it down to having 80 people in the recording booth at a time, which, yo, Piro, you're doing good and you're doing right by fans, so shout outs to them. But curious what you guys think about all this. For starters, I guess the biggest question, how do you feel about the Bleach Thousand Year Blood War being 48 to 52 episodes long? You think that's enough to get it all down packed, 200 plus chapters? Your thoughts on this new trailer, and are you excited come October 10th? We're gonna finally get the Thousand Year Blood War. It's freaking awesome. That's all I have for this one. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day, and remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and yeah, Bleach returning October 10th, simulcasted, 48 to 52 episodes, 4 cores. We don't know if it's split. It's gonna be madness. Subscribe and hit that bell to get all notifications. I do these from time to time when there's big news, and of course we got the FORNEVER News show every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST. Yeah, pretty awesome stuff.
I have a dream, alone in my room as I sit with the tea. Couldn't possibly think what I often see, and you don't even know how I often blink. Lights be flashing and looking at me, such an odd, unique, yet I'm so unique, and you're looking at me. If the walls could talk, they would probably read Bleak, and I'd probably say, bitch, get the fuck off me.